They also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course.
Ora boas, pessoal, agora sim
Now
estamos em
then.
live.
Wait, Professor.
Isto começa a meio porque
Rookwood.
pensei que estávamos
Do
em
you
live,
think
mas afinal não
that
tinha
there's a connection
começado.
to Victor? Perhaps.
Sejam
but we can't be
bem-vindos
sure
depois
of
de
its
muito tempo, não é?
significance, if any.
Aqui a
For now,
Hogwarts
tell
Legacy.
me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive
Passamos dos primeiros bosses,
became a Hogwarts
não é?
professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about
É
using
muito boa
magic to
tarde,
remove
Tiago
pain.
Souza.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Há algum
Actually,
tempo que não
I
faço
might
live
know
de...
someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin
Hogwarts.
once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out.
Espero que gostem.
Of course.
Não ficou
Don't
esquecido.
forget.
My studies.
Vamos fazer
Yes,
aqui uns feitiçozinhos, aprender, explorar.
Before you go,
Speak with Charles Rockwood.
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Ganhamos trophy. Tenho que me voltar a sintonizar nisto. Olha, acordou na cama. Vem lá, fiz com um traje novo. Mas foi uma impressão minha. Percebeu-se. Reconstruiu. Um talent point. Ora bem. Vamos ver para nos sintonizarmos aqui. Spells, art. É aqui em cima, a Avada Kedavra? É. Aí tá comprado. Ok, mas ele não dá para evoluir? Aí reset talent, não. Ok, vamos aqui ver spells. Olha. Com Fringo. Ok, este podemos... Prontos, está. Vamos só ver aqui uma coisa primeiro.
I should ask.
Vou fazer assim é o normal.
Highly confidential matter at your early.
Aqui, ó.
I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Ok, o que é que temos agora, então? Não é aqui que eu quero.
Please see me after class once you have completed.
Já temos vários... Bem, eu acho que tem aqui o coisa a bater mal, o meu comando, mas... Sem stress. Rewards. É o que eu digo, o meu comando hoje está a bater mal, lembrou-se? Quando eu tenho que fazer live, quando tenho que fazer as cenas, é quando as coisas batem mal. Não entendo. Best class. Estraca ali, pá. Tem ali mais perto. Tem aqui. Mano, aqui, pá, já me estás a chatear, porra. Aqui. Não disse a sério para a merda do comando. Ui, lembrou-se. Bom, e continuação do que eu estava a dizer. Vou fazer assim uma livezita de cada jogo enquanto estão mais esquecidas para reavivar. E depois vou só pegar numa, vou fazer durante uma semana outra e assim sucessivamente, senão nunca mais passamos nenhum jogo. Aqui, vamos lá ver então, o que é que vais fazer?
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly.
Não é
They are
não.
all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy.
I'm Poppy.
Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Olha, o comando é bater mal. Para baixo. Onda-se que nojo. Ou tua sign. Huh?
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Ah, é sério? Olha aqui umas pancadas no comando. Ó. Não é aqui, é aqui. 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 E aqui. Depois vê-se. Depois troca-se. Hã? Alimentar bicho.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
Parece pau.
He seems very nice.
Parece pau.
Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Olha lá. O que é aqui? É Neasels.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Gatos esquisitos.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald. The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please, now.
Não é a professora agora.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was
Enjoy
wonderful.
it.
I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
Bem, para a próxima fazes tu. Que ela queria. Para a próxima que queres fazer tu, fazes tu. Pronto. Senão nós temos feitiços.
Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl.
My wall. Também tem wall. Já
Já
tive no Ark. Já agora vi o Extinction para ver walls.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
I need to talk to you. Vem cá, fala lá então.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I
The
didn't
brutes.
have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Go with Poppy.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
Oh, não vou pegar nada.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Vamos lá.
Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Ou seja, ele é que manda, não és tu, filho. Por isso, ele é que tem que dar autorização. Deu permission, huh?
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Rail.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant.
She's
I
brilliant.
can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That
That
does sound
sounds
strange. Sounds as
strange.
if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
Ok.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Ok. Vamos investigar aqui uma coisa. Estás-me a enervar, comando. Tenho 0 talentos. Olha aqui. Não gosto muito disso, não faz muito. Não sei, até pode vir a fazer jeito, mas. Como? Ah, ficha. Endurance Potions Potency. Temos que ganhar mais assignments. Opa, aqui. Oh, que chato. comando. Não, track the quest. Opa, é sério? Por que ela está bloqueada? Vamos ver. Já vi que este está mal para usar o comando. A sério. Mas está bloqueado, por isso é que eu não sei. Fala comigo. Se calhar porque... Alô, Ramora. Primeiro tem que coisar isso. Sei que aquilo dizer alguma coisa. Fuck. Não sei se era isso, mas... Vamos lá. Tá bem, agora vamos por aqui. Falar ali com... Não sei quem. Já tinha vindo para cá dentro, acho eu, mas prontos. Como vos disse, como sabem, eu ainda não sei bem.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a
Gareth,
moment?
tem calma. Agora tenho que fazer ali a mission, ok? Mas bem estar contigo. I promise.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service.
Caretaker.
First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. We are fortunate to have us. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon.
Accio.
odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving.
Ó, nem aqui uma
I
coisa, peraí.
encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired. Some jackass used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the
Expelliarmus.
all scoundrels.
Confringo.
It is my action that will slip up and
Não, como é que eu troco para ali?
the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
Não posso usar aqui. Ok, peraí. Eu tinha. Aí já sei.
Revelio.
Yeah. Ok, Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Vamos lá, que ainda não percebi o que é que tu queres.
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them.
Ele a falar parece que está a sofrer.
I know two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Oh, shit. Pô, onde é que está? Ai que nojo como estás a meter. Está aqui. Vai lá, mas tem que ser assim. A pancada. Pelos vistos. Pá, será que estás-me a meter nojo, pá? Porcaria de comando. Ah, nem é preciso.
Aloha, Mora.
Oi. Rotate the deals until both sporting gears react to release the lock. Ah. Goodness.
Well done.
Well done.
Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is...
Revelio.
Eu vou estar agora a ler isto.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
Eu não sei quando é que isto vai acabar, mas deixa aproveitar. Vamos aqui armados em fantasmas.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Revelio.
Wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have one. One of those goblins comes to you. I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hecat's class are superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. He's right.
Ui, deixa eu aproveitar, né?
No untoward visitors skulking about here.
Revelio.
Eu vou passar por ele.
Revelio.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
The hospital ring on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well.
Ui, me machucar, pá.
Revelio.
Vamos levantar beijinhos.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar. And I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
Bem,
I don't know
gamers.
precisely.
I don't know precisely.
Dozens.
Dozens.
Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Era aqui. Ora bem. Não tem, vai aparecer. Aquela ainda está bloqueada. Quieto. Um festinho ao gato. Não. Aqui, aqui. Abrimos o mapa que é melhor. Agora não querias apontar para baixo, agora não queres apontar para cima. Ok. Vamos aqui às quests. Vamos ver o que eu acabei de fazer. Nada.
Leviosa.
Aqui é voar. Mas já a cena que eu tenho que fazer. Tenho que ir fazer aquilo primeiro. Potions. Não estou a perceber, mas... Então como é que eu vou adquirir aquilo? Não estou a perceber, mas temos que fazer aqui uma coisa para... fazer esta primeiro. Viram eu quieto e o comando a bater mal, a setinha? Viajar para aqui, viajar para aqui.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
New face?
Hello. Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Hey.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Eu só tenho que comprar a broom? Ok.
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
Está top.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
could admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
É verdade, estava pensando o mesmo que eu. Estou todo entusiasmado. Vou falar com a Imelda Reis.
These rocks have seen better days.
Aumento.
Revelio.
Non-swing files. Vou por aqui.
Revelio.
Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Aqui uma coisa, inventário. Não sei, acho que ainda tem que ser preparado. Não lembro bem. O problema aqui é fazer poções. Não ter vida. Podia ter vindo até aqui. Fazer do outro lado. Mas cheguei finalmente. Eu não faço?
Black hadn't cancelled it. I wouldn't be looking for the last secret.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reis?
Imelda.
Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times in this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Did it?
No.
Should have done better. This is
Again.
fun.
Ai, não acerto uma.
Excellent. Success. Made it. Excellent. This'll take some getting used to.
Ai. A primeira vez.
Glad to see I'm still the reigning champion. But what say you? Want to try again?
Ready when you are.
Vamos lá, então.
Did it. Missed one.
Oh, oh. Não dá.
Brilliant. Made it.
Ah, falhei mais um.
Success.
Mais uma? Na sério? Ai, isso é um desastre.
This is rather fun.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted, then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Oh.
When I'm in Hogwarts,
Está difícil isto. Estou a perceber, mas... Vamos lá. Então eu vou ler outra vez. Pá, tá quieto, caraca. Foda-se. Que nojo, já me estás a meter. É o que sumida.
What are you up to now?
Oh, you're back!
Rebellion.
With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Wheats, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Rose
Incredible!
must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
I did see you through the window. Nothing to be embarrassed.
Quase. Ali ainda está bloqueado. Claro, está quieto. Nojo. Ai. Bem.
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
Não diz que ele queria. Tem que ir aqui ao shop outra vez. Mas pronto, pessoal. Vamos ficar aqui nesta em Hogsmeade com esta live. Espero que tenham gostado. Foi assim um bocado secante. Foi um bocado de exploração e estas missõezitas para ver se a gente apanha outra vez o ritmo do jogo. Espero que tenham gostado. Fiquem bem e até à próxima live. Fui!